So we are back, and we have gotten down to about 40, which is where our first platform is going to end up. And I'm going to climb back up and chop some trees and make some ladders, and we're going to ladder this thing. Probably right in that corner up there where the stairs start. So I'll start putting the ladder in, and then I'll come down and I'll actually build all the way back up, and then I will cut these steps out on my way down. So as you can see, we've got, what is this? This material right here. This is the CU. Is that copper? Is that what that is?
I think it's copper.
I don't know. I can't even. Yeah, that's copper. And then we've got magnesium as usual, and then we've got this material, which is graphite. So I'm gonna cut this out, and then I've got a couple of other materials to show you, and I'll let Mrs. Hobb fill that in. We've got a W and a ring. I have no idea what this is, because obviously I'm not a materials engineer. And, you know, even though I'm a stupid, nerdy, geeky guy, I never bothered to memorize the periodic table. Weird, right? Okay. So, magnesium. Oh, and cobalt. This one I know, simply because I know that cobalt is generally represented by blue and is CO on the periodic table, because that is a weird thing that I know. I don't know why I know that, actually. It's a thing. And of course more nickel. So here's where our first branch mine platform is going to end up going, and then we're gonna continue to dig down and cut all of this out. So what we'll end up doing is we'll put a ring around here that's too wide, and then we'll cut down below and underneath that. And I don't have any torches in my hotbar. I don't have any torches. Hell's bells. Alright. Well, that's where we're going to leave it for the moment. We will come back in just a little bit after I've done some laddering. Alright. And as you can see, I have cut the stairway out. I didn't place torches along there. That's going to drive Mrs. Hobb nuts. Anyhow, and we've fenced in this area. So what we do is because we want the light to go all the way down to the bedrock when we get that far down, because it actually keeps it from being super duper dark. So we cut this pit all the way down, and crap, it's getting to be nighttime. And then we put a ladder in, and then we put branch tunnels every 2 blocks, so that we can dig tunnels and pull materials out. And since it's getting on towards nighttime, we're going to cut this out pretty quick. We'll cut down underneath this platform by going down here, and from there we'll just we'll go on up to the on to digging this whole thing out. All right, we gotta. Oh, damn it! Alright, we're off, we're running, and we're not off. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Ah! Don't die. Well, that's kind of a trip. Alright, and running, we're running, we're running. To give you a visual idea of what we were dealing with, this is how we do our branch mining. It creates, is that the zinc? Yeah, cool. Anyhow, it creates a platform at each level that allows you to actually, well, I'll let Mrs. Hobb explain it, because I don't really want
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
So for those of you that have done branch mining before, the idea is that you spread your branch mines out every 3rd block.
And why is that, Mrs. Hobb?
Well, I'm getting to that. I have a... So if you start in a corner and you trench. It's hard for me to do this and talk at the same time.
Okay, we'll dig. All right, so trench.
And then you go 3 blocks over and dig another one. And the idea is that you'll be able to see all of the minerals. Digging straight in, you'll be able to see if there are any minerals in any of the surrounding blocks. So you don't miss anything without having to excavate everything. So if I go down this trench, I'll see all the minerals on the right or the left side. And if I go down this trench, I'll be able to see the right or the left side. And then we do the same thing vertical. So if there are any minerals on the top of this level, I won't miss it, and the bottom of this level. And the same for the other. So it's a way to check large areas for minerals without excavating crap tons of cobblestone.
Like this. Because, look, we checked for minerals by excavating large quantities of cobblestone. So the general idea is that what this will do is this will actually make it so that as you are going through, as we're cutting down through here, this is where the trench would end up being. As we're cutting down through here, we're going to see the minerals here, and then if we go over 3 more blocks, we're also going to see any minerals that we might otherwise have missed by going down this tunnel. So the general idea is that this will actually create a much more efficient mine than if we were just kind of random tunneling. Now, obviously, now in regular Minecraft, the most efficient mining is actually to just run down the natural cave tunnels, because the bulk of the materials seem to be spread along those. But in this, it doesn't seem to matter. I mean, we've ended up with a ton of stuff, and I just went and emptied my inventory out, and I forgot to look at what the W was. W is tungsten, and I just picked up some shale as well. So we've got zinc, tungsten, shale, copper. We've run into a ton of different normal materials, so it's really cool. As you can see, there's the ladder platform there and our ladders. But anyhow, yeah, so that's what we do when it comes to mining. And what we'll do is, after we're done with this, at some point in time, I will probably install an elevator, an item elevator that will carry everything to the top. And I may even actually build the smelter right over the top of this thing. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Anyhow, we'll be back. Alright, we are back. And as you can see, this is coming along nicely. Mrs. Hobb is down there making the tunnels on... Oh, which level is that, Mrs. Hobb? Do you know where we're at? How far down we are? No.
We are 32 feet.
32. So we are at the 32 block mark at this point, and as you can see, this is shaping up very, very nicely, and I think it's actually getting to be nighttime out there. We're starting to get some shadows, but we're far enough down that anything that falls from up there is going to be squished meat anyway, so I don't think we're going to worry about it. The certificates are safe, all locked away in their own house, and I think we're just going to keep going at this point. So we'll check back in probably when we get down to about the 15 mark. Because at that point we're going to be pretty close to the really important materials. And of course we'll check back in if we find anything new. So we'll see you guys in just a little bit. All right, and we are back, and we hit some tin ore, and I mined it out because we had gotten it before, but I realized that we hadn't. So you can't really tell what it looks like. I'm hoping that we'll hit some more. But we also found SB, which is, as it turns out, let's go SB, the antimony ore. I think that's how you say that. Antimony, yeah. So antimony ore we found, along with some tin, and we haven't gone very far really. We're working our way down. We keep digging down a level, and oh, we'll be back at 15, and well, we're actually at like where are we? We are at 25, and we keep running into new materials, new ores. Um, and so, of course, every time we do that, we have to stop and dig around them and remember whether or not we've actually mined them before and shown them to you. And in this particular case, I missed one, so I apologize. As soon as I find some more, I'll hop back in here and show it to you. But yeah, so we're still working our way down. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on our fifth stop along the way down. So we'll be back in a little while. All right, and as promised, we have discovered some more antimony. So this is what the antimony looks like in the ground, and I'm just gonna pull this out real quick. And then we've got another new material, which okay, good. I do have some room, which I believe is going to be silver. Ag is silver. Well, I know why cobalt. Why I know what cobalt is. Because cobalt is in Space Engineers of all the silly things. Yep, and it's identified by its periodic table. So yeah, silver Ag is right there, and so there we go. And look, we've got no rain. Oh, it's all nice and sunshiny. Not really sunshiny. It's actually cloudy up there, but rain. Lots of rain, and I'm sure you can probably hear we're pretty close to a cave of some kind. So I'm gonna grab this stuff behind Mrs. Hobb here, and we're gonna get back to digging. Okay, so we've got another new material here. PT. I'm betting that that's platinum. And dig my way out of here. Let's take a look. Yes, as a matter of fact, that is platinum. And as you can see, we finally hit some redstone depth. Oh, we're making some progress. Making some progress. Good progress. Good progress. One of the I've got to go in and empty my inventory. One of the things that that has been kind of a pain actually recording this is that we're hitting new material at almost every level. But look at that! Isn't that beautiful? Nice and consistent. Something that I did do with this is when I laid this out, I specifically cut it out at a 16 block interior width. And that's because that's the chunk size. I don't know if I'm actually on the chunk or not, but here, let's get you a nice look down into that pit. How beautiful is that pit? It's nice, it's consistent, and we've just dug a crap ton of garbage out of there. So anyhow, yeah, we're running into new material at almost every level. So we'll keep coming back as we hit new material. Okay, so we have officially reached diamond depth. Yay! And as you can see, we have another new material, which looks to be probably titanium. Where are we at? Yes, titanium ore. Alright. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to pull these very lovely diamonds out. Crap. She's going to pull these very lovely diamonds out because I just broke my last pickaxe and I don't feel like running back up to the surface right this second. So as you can see from the counter in the corner there, we are at a depth of 9.62 whatever the hell that is. Anyhow, eyes wise, feet are at 8. But we are at a glorious depth of 8, and we're going to dig down probably right to the bedrock in all honesty. Although that gets a little bit dangerous, but we'll start mining up a little bit higher. It looks like we forgot to fill in a spot. Anyhow, so we'll probably dig right on down to bedrock, and then once we get down to that depth, we'll actually start doing some branch mining and start working on gathering the resources that we need. I'm going to start working on gathering the materials necessary to build a automatic smelter, which actually I think we probably have enough. I need something like 160, 180. No, it's 180 iron, a significant number, 44 chests, not including 2 trap chests and 4 regular chests for materials. I'm going to need a boatload of what's the word I'm looking for? Of nether crystals, because I need comparators for what I'm going to build, which is an automated smelter. So we are going to have to venture into the nether sooner rather than later. And in point of fact, I'm probably going to go looking for some lava. Now that we've got some diamonds, I can actually collect the obsidian necessary for the whole thing. You want to throw your diamonds in me, and I will.
We're at bedrock.
Oh, fantastic! We have hit bedrock. Throw your diamonds in me. I'll take them upstairs. Woohoo! I got diamonds in me. Yay! Can you cut me a step? I got no pickaxe.
What?
I need a stair. I need a stair. Thanks. I'm all helpless. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go in search of glory and frickin' obsidian. Obsidian's such a pain in the butt. All right, let's turn that off. You guys don't want to watch that. Right. These stairs are funny. Always with the noise making. We worked through the night, so I wanted to make sure it was clear up here. Alright. Throw that in there. Got kind of a mishmash of garbage up here. Fortunately, I'll only have to make 2 more furnaces. Well, 3 more actually, because we'll still need one for cooking food. Oh, no, actually we won't. We'll be able to use the furnaces for that too. Alright, yeah. So we'll come back here in a little bit. Alright, so I am up in the village, in case you can't hear all the testificates. They're over there herming. They're very, very hermy. I have, in my hot little hands right here, 10, yes, count them, 10 obsidian. And I now have the frame for a portal. And apparently...
1 obsidian.
No, 10. 10 obsidian count. Alright, so apparently I don't have any iron on me, and I need flint. Alright, so time to make some flint and steel. Alright. Oh, and as you can see, we have a diamond pickaxe now, obviously. I acquired some obsidian. Obsidian is handy. God, these guys are obnoxious. Alright, I have the flint and steel.
Yes, yes, they are.
I am lighting the portal. We now have access to the nether.
Woohoo!
Alright, so we're going to prep and get ready to go into the nether, and we're going to go nether crystal hunting, because I am in bad need of. And then once we actually get that done, I think that Mrs. Hobb is going to start her branch mining operation in earnest, and I'm going to start working on the item elevator and the automatic smelter, which I think I'm actually just going to run right along this side of the open pit, which I should probably not be walking this close to without crouching. All right, so we'll see you guys in a little while, and when we're ready to go into the Nether. And the Nether, we are going to record the whole adventure, because why not record that insanity, right? All right, see you guys.